Let's try and get this thing started. This is my 1970 Yamaha DS6. It's a two-stroke, 250cc with oil injection, made for 2 years, I believe 69 and 70. This bike's been through a lot. I got it about 5 or 6 years ago, and it was a mess, but it was the same model and year that I had. I had the same bike in high school. My dad had bought it when I was a little kid. There's going to be a little slideshow here, so me and my dad on the bike. I can't see much of the bike, but that is the bike. And then it sat in the garage until I got a little bit older, and I put it on the road in high school about 10 years later. Pictures of me riding the bike. And I still have the plate from 1985. That was before I could ride it, but my dad had it on the road, I guess. He rode it once in a while with his friend. And this is the bike that I bought. It looked better in pictures than it really was. Quickly kind of realized that it needed complete engine rebuild and everything. So tore it down. That was a lot of fun. A couple days tearing it down right to the frame, and then welded some stuff to the frame. Welded on the back section, the tail loop, and some plates to hold the seat. Welded a little battery holder to fit underneath the tank, so you don't see the battery anywhere. I hide some wiring down there, and then the frame came back in powder coating and looked great. It's like kind of a little bit of a wrinkle paint on it. It's not a smooth. I really like that. So put the front end on, got it into a rolling chassis, and then started to put the engine back in. I made this little oil tank for the fuel, for the oil injection system. I haven't tried that out yet, but it should work. The pump is in there. I just haven't tested it. Wiring, did a bunch of wiring. Painted the tank and the front headlight housing. The speedo is not original, but it looks good. It's not the right one for this year or model, but it looks good. And here it is, mostly back together and ready to go. And then it kind of sat around for a long time because I couldn't figure out the points. So my friend Mark, I gave it to my friend Mark, and he got the points set and working, and he got the carburetors working. The carburetors on it now are like cheap Chinese carburetors, $30 carburetors, but they work. The old ones were just not usable. They were pitted and just didn't work. So the plan today is to get this thing started. I got the tank back on. I don't know if the gas leaks or not yet. When we got it started in the fall, we just used a tube down to the carburetors, so there was no tank on it at that point, but it ran pretty good. So I think it's now ready to really start. Summer's here, and I want to get this thing on the road and make sure everything's working well and have fun with it. So let's get to it. Alright, let's go over some of the features of the bike and what I did to it. Front wheel, forks are all stock. I don't think this housing is from this year. It's definitely not. I don't know if it's earlier or later. Maybe it's off of a RD or something like that. Most of it's stock. Tank is painted, lined with red coat, steering dampener. I wired this whole assembly on here. It's got the horn, it's got blinkers. This had a key in it, which is awesome, so that works. Bar and mirrors. I had the seat made by a local upholstery shop. I made the wooden template, and they made the seat out of it. Got these Chinese carburetors in here that seem to be pretty good. Made this little tank for oil. Had a sight glass in it. Mufflers are stock. These are just kind of like these cheap knockoff. I don't know if this actually works or not. I got those tightened down really tight so it doesn't hit the wheel. New tires on it. I made this little license plate holder. It's got a light on it. That's about it. You know, the whole bottom end and top end were redone. New pistons, new rings, new bearings in the bottom, and that's about it. So I got some 40-1 mixed up, and let's fill it up, see if it's leaking, and try to start it. I had to pull it apart a little bit. It was shorting out and blowing the fuse. I think I fixed it. I think the battery terminal was hitting the side of the little case in there. So let me try it again.
It's hard to believe it's running. Been working on this for 5 years, and with the help of some people who did the engine work for me and set the points, it's finally running. So let's take a ride. Hopefully the audio is working on. Alright, pretty good. Well, there she is, the 1970 Yamaha DS6. Runs good, I think. Got to adjust the carbs, I think, get that running better, so I got more power in the lower band there. But overall, I'm pretty amazed. There were definitely times that I didn't think this would ever run, and I would just throw it in a dumpster or something. But it's running, and still work to do on it a little bit. Get that oil injection system working, see if that works, so I don't have to do pre-mix. But here she is, and next video is going to be, I'm buying a 1985, I believe, Ironhead Sportster that's in a Paco rigid frame. I think it runs. I don't know how well it runs, but there's some style stuff that I'm going to change on it, so keep in tune for next video, and that'll be fun. Alright, thanks for watching.